you.
All right, it's still OTL. You're welcome back. We have to go on that quick break. Okay, just when we were on break, RB Leipzig finally scored that goal,
Yeah.
and now they are leading 2-1 in Switzerland. Yes, so Newcastle United are still playing goal as well in Milan against AC Milan at that San Siro, and so that's the update. We still have so many matches that are going to be played later tonight, right?
We have Barcelona playing Royal Antwerp.
Royal
Yes.
Antwerp, the Belgian team. Okay, and then we have Shakhtar Donetsk playing FC Porto.
Yeah.
That's in Barcelona's group. And then we also have PSG. Later today, they are going to be hosting Borussia Dortmund.
Dortmund, that's a big one.
Feyenoord is going to be playing Celtic. Lazio is going to be playing Atletico Madrid. And I think that's it for today. That will be it for today.
Yeah.
The defending champions later today, Manchester City, they are going to be hosting Red Stars of Serbia. Let me quickly take it up on you. Your team, Barcelona, tonight, they play Royal Antwerp. What do you even know about this Royal Antwerp?
I don't really know much about them, but all I know is that Barcelona are really positive tonight, and they're sure they're going to win this game. It's not even about how many goals they're going to score in the match. Yeah.
It's not about how many goals.
Yeah, exactly.
There's one thing I always tell people: you can never. Earlier today, the phone lines. Let's have the phone lines on so that people can start calling us. Producer, you can have the phone line. I was talking to somebody today. We were talking about the English Premier League, whether Manchester City are going to retain it or not.
Yeah.
And then somebody said, okay, so who is going to win it? I just said, I don't know yet, but I think that Manchester City will not win it. Then somebody asked me, will Arsenal beat Manchester City this season? I said, I don't know. And then he said, fine. Then I asked the person, I said, are you saying that Arsenal cannot beat Manchester City? And then he was like,
I don't think it's about Arsenal beating Manchester City.
It's my point.
It's about the consistency in play. Because it was exactly the same thing Arsenal did last season. And they were very strong and got to some points so that I think they lost 1 or 2 matches.
yeah, because they lost the player.
Yes, and that's all. So I feel like it's about the consistency and how you even start. Look at the clubs now and how they started their first 5 matches. Some of these big teams like Chelsea and Man U have not started strong.
Yeah.
So we don't really know how they're going to go far. And most of them have not even played big teams. Especially for Manchester United, not even played big teams. So we don't know how far they're going to go.
No, Manchester United have played 2 big teams. They played Tottenham Hotspur. I don't know why I'm calling Tottenham Hotspur a big team. Well, they played Tottenham Hotspur and they played Arsenal. And they lost the 2 matches.
Okay. That's for Man U. But for Chelsea,
Chelsea played Tottenham Hotspur earlier in the season, and I think it was 1-0 draw. So.
But come on, 5 matches, 5 points.
Chelsea have been unlucky. Let me say this: Chelsea have been unlucky with injuries. So many, especially their star player. I call him their star player. I don't know if they have any other star player. This guy Nkunku is injured. He has not even played a single game in the English Premier League. So I think they are just unlucky because they have so many young, talented players who I think can come in and take them off where they are. Banter aside, Chelsea don't deserve to be where they are today. They are a very good side with a good manager. So I think and I hope they can come up.
I believe they can. If I think what the coach is really working on is building a culture in the playing system right now, because they spent a lot of money buying players, and it's now looking like these players are not really, Chelsea doesn't have that striking player right now too, and even their bench is not even something very threatening to other clubs. So they really need to work on that at the moment.
Okay, so as we always do on OTL, we always allow you to call in and predict, and of course, you are going to win cash prize. So if your team is playing in the Champions League, even if your team is not playing in the Champions League, you can call in to predict a game. Maybe you want to predict Barcelona away and Antwerp. I think that's going to be very easy. You want to predict Manchester City against their opponents. You want to predict Arsenal's game. You want to predict Manchester United game. Any game you want to predict. And of course, you want to contribute to whatever we talk.
Especially Manchester United Bayern.
Well, it's like we all know where the game is going. But like I said, football is not predictable. Anything can happen in football.
It's not about football. Look at how Bayern started this season. And look at how Man U is currently.
But we also highlight. We saw one highlight now. Did you see the highlight?
Yes, I did.
It involves your team.
Although Champions League is
Roma
is
defeating
a different.
Roma defeating Barcelona by 3-0. So you cannot see Manchester United. It's not as if they are that bad, because I still look at the team and I see talent in the team. A player like Rashford, that's a player I like so much. I always say that if I have the opportunity of bringing that guy to Arsenal, I will always do that. He's a fantastic player. And they have this, their midfield is not bad as well. Bruno, Casemiro and Eriksen. That is a fantastic midfield.
You just have a lot of injury players there.
Well, they are not like Chelsea. And of course, they have world-class Onana. So Manchester United fans, you can call in. Yeah. Let's talk. What do you think about your game against Bayern Munich? Okay, so let's go to... Okay, we have a call. We have our first call. Hello? Hello? Okay, please try and call back. We'll be expecting your call. So let's go to our first story for today, and it's a very big, good news. Toby Amusan bouncing back. Toby Amusan. He makes a Diamond League history at Oregon. It's a Bremer also coming second in long job. So according to the report, Amusan was off the hook as the 30-day period of appeal opened to the Athletic Integrity Unit, AIU, to contest World Athletics lifting of the provisional ban on her lapsed. She responded well by beating her conqueror at the last World Athletics Championship in Budapest, Jamaica's Williams and others at Oregon. Amusan proved she is still the best sprinter hurdler in the world after storming home first in 12.33 seconds to win hat-trick of Diamond League 100-meter titles Saturday night. The Nigerian 26 has thus become the second athlete in Diamond League history after Don Nelson Harper to win 3 Diamond League titles 3 consecutive times. I mean, I don't know, you were here when we were talking about Toby Amusan.
Yes.
The last time she came sixth. And we were talking about it, that how come, not even third, fourth, sixth. What happened? Then we talked about the fact that starting from the journalists, asking her about the whole thing and all that, but seeing her coming back to prove that no, a champion will always win a champion.
She has that fighting spirit.
Yes.
That's just one thing about Toby Amusan. She has that fighting. After all those things that happened to her, she's using her victories to prove a point to these people that she's the best at what she does. And one of the things I want to, if you pay attention to the video, when she won the race, a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people were not expecting her to win.
Yes.
They were not expecting her to win. So she's using her victory. Look at, after winning the race, most of the cameramen did not even, go to her. Unlike, that kind of thing. So I feel like there's this criticism in the race currently.
I get what you're saying. First off, they were not expecting her to win, because if you listen, I was, watching Prime Sport this morning, and Pastor Austin said something. Throughout this victory, throughout the race, normally the commentator would have been, Amusan. They did not mention
her name.
Till she got up, even after winning, they did not mention her name. Because they are trying to prove a point that you are still under scrutiny. They still want to probe you and all that. And you can see, nobody. Later, the other, girls went to meet her and congratulate her. That is how God works. When people think they can bring you down.
Under scrutiny because you missed a particular test.
Dope test. It's not as if she failed the test.
I don't know. I think I are taking our own issue more serious.
Yes, now. Well, there's some things we are not allowed to say on air, but you know the reason. We both know the reason.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's go to the other story. And, this one is, we were talking about Manchester United earlier. Wan-Bissaka, a player who started brightly with Manchester United, is now out injured. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is set for several weeks on the sideline after suffering an injury, giving manager Erik ten Hag a fresh headache as Manchester United's season threatens to unravel. After a promising first campaign under the Dutchman, a number of off-field issues at United have been compounded by poor performances and results. We now have to plan without defender Aaron Wan-Bissaka. According to Oyimopen quotes, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is set for a period on his game against Brighton. And yes, the club said the right back came on as an 85th minute substitute, having started the game on the bench after battling illness during the week. Further assessment will be needed to determine how long Wan-Bissaka will be out for, but initial indications indicate it will be several weeks. It's going to be a big blow to them because Wan-Bissaka, has been fantastic.
Yeah.
Arguably, Manchester United and Dalot at that wing back, they've been fantastic. And, him going on injury right now is not.
My major
It's not
concern
a
is
good
even
one.
how-
Manchester United fans, the numbers are on the screen. Just call us.
Yeah.
Just call us. Let's
I want to
let's
know
talk.
what they think, because I wonder how the coach is going to manage. There's a lot of pressure on him right now because he's not winning the matches, and he has players who are also injured. So how does he manage all of those things at the moment? Is something that a lot of Manchester United fans are wondering. They want to know.
Well, I don't think it's that serious though, because, like I said, Mason Mount and Varane are already back. They're just having light training now. So technically, it's just one player that is injured now, and that's Wan-Bissaka. So one player cannot affect your team. Unlike Chelsea, who have almost 11, 12 players sidelined right now, including a star player, Nkunku. All right, so let's go to the other news. Let's go to the other news right now as we await your calls. Manchester City boss Guardiola says single Champions League trophy is nothing special. Yeah. Pep, this is coming from somebody with champions mentality, somebody who wants to win and win, over and over. Pep Guardiola said Manchester United have not done anything special by winning just one Champions League, as the holders prepare to launch their defense of their title later tonight. City won the top prize in European club football for the first time in June, beating Inter Milan 1-0 in the final in Istanbul to complete a historic treble. Guardiola's men, who have won all 5 of their Premier League matches this season, face former champions Red Stars Belgrade. Red Stars Belgrade, they are now called, yes, they used to be called, they are still Red Stars Belgrade. So they are a team from Serbia. Yeah. So according to Guardiola, for our club to win the Champions League is something incredible. But there are a lot to win too. 2, 3, 4, 5 in perspective. We didn't do anything special, just one. For us, the club didn't have it. To be part of that makes me proud. I wish Arsenal can just win that one. And of course, we are not going to say it's not special.
The thing is that Guardiola is a winning coach. He has that winning mindset. So he doesn't settle for less. And he also tries to put that mindset in the players. I think recently Kyle Walker was interviewed, and he said the coach was telling them in the locker room that one champion. He said it's more. He said something about it's difficult to win the first Champions League, but he said it's easier to win more. So he has that mindset that if you won this one, you can also replicate the same patterns and systems or tactics that you used in the previous Champions League to also win more Champions League. So he's a coach who wants to go for more trophies, and also imputes that passion in the players to also push for more. So I feel like Man City they're going to be playing like they've not even won anything. That's a fighting spirit they're going to come in with this Champions League.
But do you think Manchester City do you think they can retain the Premier League, the Champions League?
I can't say because we have the likes of Barcelona there, and and we have some other big clubs there. But
clubs like. No, I know. I'm not saying you should mention it. Big teams don't say. Big teams will tell you don't need to mention us. We do our thing.
We have big clubs like Bayern Munich, Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Arsenal is also.
You don't need to do that.
So I feel like Mine is there as well. So
of course.
I feel like there is this. It's going to be very competitive, but I trust Guardiola knows how to take it one step at a time. All he just wants to do is win every game that comes his way.